some people would probably not have the benefit, even in UK, to buy this kind of property. But the debt that Nigeria is owing today is also going to be paid by every single Nigerian. Whether as a Nigerian you are in the country or you are outside the country, it does not matter. Every one of us will pay the price of the trillions and trillions of trillions and trillions of naira owned by Nigeria. So even if you say, I don't care, I am not interested, it does not matter, because you are also going to pay the debt that Nigeria is owing. So you might say that, I don't care if Seyi Tinubu buy this property with his own money or not. But the first thing is that this property should not have been bought by the money from the Federal Republic of Nigeria in the first place. But Nigerians are the most gullible people, thinking that when we talk about crime committed by some of your representatives, you are quick to defend them. You love those that steals from you, while those that steals from you laugh and drink cognac and wine and all kind of things, while you continue to live in abject poverty. And that is why we are saying that the unity of Nigeria should be negotiated, so that we can ask who still wants to be part of Nigeria and who doesn't want to be. Because you cannot force people that speak different languages, and some doesn't even like each other. So bear with me as I prepare the remaining part of my transmission. As we always say, crime, it does not matter wherever it is, has a big impact on people. Crime, whether committed in UK or committed in America, it does not make difference. Crime is crime. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń wo fọ́nrán tí ó wà níwájú wa yìí. Mo kí ọmọdé, mo kí àgbàlagbà. I am Olayomi Koiki of KOIKIMEDIA. And as I present to you the property behind me, the question you should ask yourself, and I should ask myself, is, for how long do we want to live in denial? For how long? Knowing fully well that Nigeria has affected every one of us, whether you live in Nigeria or you live outside Nigeria, every one of us have been affected one way or the other by this country called Nigeria. But Nigerians themselves probably do not understand, first and foremost, Chief Sunday Igboho is not a criminal. He's a freedom fighter that is fighting for his people, and no one should say Sunday Igboho is a criminal. The real criminals that everybody should be looking for is this man called Kola Aluko. This is a criminal. And likewise, this one as well. You can see that is the property. The property that we are talking about today. That is the property. The property that Seyi Tinubu bought from Aluko. This property, as you can see, I don't know if there's somebody or anybody inside, but I've been here for more than an hour, but the gate is shut. And I want us to look at this property and look at the property. Once again, very good. Those of you on Instagram, I'm going to be moving you around. I'm trying to see if I can stabilize you. And the weather is not funny. It's a bit rainy. So I want to flip the camera. Yeah. So that is the property of Seyi Tinubu, the city boy. The city boy that is using monopoly in Lagos State, where a lot of you would not do the same thing he's doing, because he has actually monopolized what we call the advertising sector in that contraction known as Nigeria. Nigeria needs to break, and it needs to break now so that we can have peace of mind and we can forget about the nonsense country called Nigeria. So I'm going to put you like this. You see our little Instagram. Bear with me, because I need to do a lot of presentation, and that's the only way I can show you for now. And see if I can bring it up a little bit on my side so that you can also monitor the situation of things. So bear with me, I'm outside, so I'm not in my house. So, Kola Aluko, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know, because Kola Aluko bought the house, but the house, as you can see in the picture, Eric, that is the same house we have right in front of us. We're going to move closer to the house. Just bear with me. The gates are locked, so that is the house. You are watching the house live. So this is not a photo shot, okay? This is live, KOIKIMEDIA live. The only media that is ready to sacrifice and come out and show you as it is, so that you can understand why we are saying Nigeria is not for me and Nigeria is not for you. Gbogbo bí ọ̀rọ̀ léyàn ṣe jẹ́, a máa kà síra wa létí nísìn. Maybe you don't know that this property in question, and I hope my audio is coming out very well. Bear with me, it's raining, and I'm trying. Okay, I think the audio is good. Once again, shout out to everyone that have joined us today as I discuss about Seyi Tinubu and likewise Kola Aluko in those property in front of you. What do we know about this property? And what can we say about it? I'm going to be telling you everything that we've known and that we need to know, so that we can keep asking the question all the time. Is Nigeria for me and you? Some of you will probably not get to London. It is not a cost. It is just the reality. And the reality means that if you're going to get to London, you need to first get a visa. But if you have $11 million, you can get a British citizenship today. So how many Nigerians can afford $11 million to buy citizenship in this country? How many of you will be able to afford $11 million to come and purchase property in UK? These are questions. Like I said, if you look to your left-hand side, you can see that the property there has an open view. But our own Seyi Tinubu, the son of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, does not want you to see inside of his property, and that is why he has covered it up, because they know the kind of crime they commit. Like I said, we are here to talk about this as the weather continues to be a little bit okay. At least they are doing the coronation today, and that could mean that I want to mojo. So once again, Kola Aluko, as you can see there, is the one that bought this property from the stolen money of Nigeria. Kola Aluko, you can see him there. These are all fraudsters, criminals that we need to continue to expose, even though nobody even knows where it is, whether it's somewhere around the globe. But one thing I would like to emphasize, if you do nothing, then crime continue in Nigeria. You can see the property is got the windows. It's got how many windows? One at the top there, one on the left, one at the next to 8, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I will tell you everything we need to know about this property. Once again, a very good morning to every one of you that have joined us from all the platforms on KOIKIMEDIA. This is KOIKIMEDIA, bringing the world closer to your doorsteps. Boss 139 can bring you here if you want to come and check it out yourself, so that you can see where Nigeria money continue to sink into. While Nigerians are crying every day for basic things of life, the wealth that is meant to be used by Nigerians is here in Europe, in Asia. So we're going to go through what we know in terms of this property in question. We're going to go through it. Tinubu's son has been revealed as the beneficial owner of a corruption-tainted London mansion. The London mansion is the one in front of you. The London mansion that they are talking about by Seyi Tinubu is the property that I'm actually showing you right now. This property, this is live. Today is the 6th day of May 2023, and the time is just coming up to 11:30 a.m. on a very beautiful day where the king and our queen are being coronated, and we wish them a very good luck, and we hope one day they will be present to witness the new nation that will be birthed from what the British did for Nigeria in 1914. Kola Aluko was the one that purchased the property from the crude oil proceeds, which is a crime on its own. But Seyi Tinubu, under President Muhammadu Buhari, Buhari is here in London. I'm sure Buhari is looking at King Charles. As you see, there's a lot of tourists there. I don't know what is going on there, but it's a very, very exclusive suburb of London. As you can tell, I'm still going to go around. I'm going to show you more, but let us first focus on the property in question. So let me go back. The property that you are watching right now, right in front of you, is called Grooves End, number 32, Grooves End Road, NW8. The closest train station is St. John's Wood, and you have to walk all the way down the St. John's Wood on the Grooves End, and then you bend down. You can see that the neighbor on the other side is going inside, while our own neighbor, you can tell that, you know, these are rich people area. You can see that you can tell that these are rich people. For driver to open the door for you of your car in London, you must be extremely, or maybe it's just Uber, I don't know, because it seems that that person is offloading from their car. I've been here now for 2 hours. These gates have not yet been opened. So maybe they've just locked it up and somebody come and clean the house. The windows are completely shut from inside. The windows are completely shut. So, and it seems our neighbor right there is coming out. So definitely it is not their car. It could be Uber, because everybody can take exclusive Uber. But at least we know the value of property here. So if this one is valued at almost $15 million, Seyi Tinubu paid 11 million. So yeah, that's the Uber, you can tell, because I can see the Uber sticker on this Mercedes. And it's an automatic gate. It's going to close again. So that gate is going to close. I'm talking about number 34. And Seyi Tinubu's property is also, you can see the gate is closing. Very, very expensive area. Very, very expensive area. So let me come down to the front a little bit again. It is raining, so I'm avoiding the rain. That's why I'm hiding under the apple tree. I'm hiding under this tree. Under the apple tree. You can see the apple tree I'm actually hiding on to save my mobile phone from being destroyed, since we don't have any to be replaced with. Under the apple tree. So, once again, a very good afternoon and welcome to the live transmission as I continue to tell you about this property in question by Seyi Tinubu. Bloomberg gave us the insight. I mean, imagine passing here every day and you don't even know that this property is owned by Seyi Tinubu. This property has been bought by Seyi Tinubu since 2017. Seyi Tinubu paid $11 million for a property worth $15 million. I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know. I didn't make it up. You can go on Google and type in Seyi Tinubu and look at what Bloomberg said. I did not bring the story out, but Bloomberg gave us the background. And Seyi Tinubu, since last week, have not come out to say, this is a lie. The property doesn't belong to me. Blah, 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 blah. So let's go further. Tinubu's son, Seyi Tinubu, is the beneficiary of this property, number 32, Grooves End Road, NW8, London, United Kingdom. Imagine if you have this property, you will also be able to take as many loans in this country, because the value of this property, and he did not do mortgage, he paid full price. This is not a mortgage. So this was paid full price. Beneficial owner of the corruption tainted London mansion. So the London mansion is this. It's a very beautiful suburb, you know, exclusive as well. But this property in question is paid by Seyi Tinubu's son, or Bola Ahmed Tinubu's son, Seyi Tinubu rather. Mr. Tinubu used the property for his stay in London, and photos from there became popular online when the politician was hosting political figures there while conversing in 2021. A corruption-tainted London mansion that President Muhammadu Buhari, the current president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria administration, a target for confiscation, now also belongs to the new Nigerian president-elect Kola Tinubu's son through an offshore shell company, which is also linked to the political surrogate. So let me explain that to us. So what we can say is that Buhari told us that he has confiscated this property. This property in question should not be in the hands of Seyi Tinubu. But we know that because Nigeria is a corrupt country, Nigeria is so corrupt, is extremely corrupt that even David Cameron say Nigeria is so corrupt. And you that is watching me today, the reason why you are suffering is because this kind of money should have been put back into the community and your local government. So how did Seyi Tinubu end up buying a property that President Muhammadu Buhari confiscated? How? So somebody knew something, connected them, and then eventually offset the property in question to Seyi Tinubu. So Seyi Tinubu now paid $11 million for a property that was bought at $15 million. It doesn't add up. Something is not adding up. Something is not, you get me? You get me or you don't get me? In Kokon, right? Báwo ni yon ṣe lè ra property ní $15 million? This property was worth $15 million some few years ago. Is expected to be a little bit up, but rather he paid $11 million. So there has been also some conny where they're selling the property because the property needed to be sold quickly. Why was the property sold for $11 million? We're gonna go further, into that side of the property, but for now, let's stick here because of the rain. So let's go further. The Tinubu connection with the property known as number 32. Number 32, Group End Road. They didn't put the postcode here, but I can help you with the postcode. It's called November Whiskey 8 or NW8. You can get here by going on the bus 139 going to Godas Green, or the 139 going back to Mabulaj. And the bus stop is called S. And you can see that people are making their way for the coronation that is going to happen today. Once again, that is the bus stop there. Is called S. So my question to Nigerian is, who gave Seyi Tinubu the information that this property, he can buy it because the government of Nigeria, or was the property on auction? Because if the property was on auction, we would like to see evidence that the government gave opportunity that anybody can buy it. The Tinubu connection with this property, this Koro property, where they look like that. This na Koro property. This property is so exclusive that Seyi Tinubu just wanted to grab it. He wanted to grab it. Once again, as we continue to review, I think I should, bear with me. Let me get a little bit of fresh air and take my jacket off a little bit because I am now. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. It's always getting hot when KOIKIMEDIA is live. Once again, I dey ask people, this property that we are talking about today, this number 32, Group End Road, right here in St. John's Wood, is owned by Seyi Tinubu. Seyi Boy. They call him City Boy. City Boy in Lagos State. The monopoly that is creating in Lagos State probably make him to make a lot of money, and then he can buy this property. But I am not interested in that. What I am interested is, how did he end up buying this property that is meant to be confiscated in the first place? I'm talking about this property. Once again, shout out to those of you that are watching us from different parts of the world. My name is Koiki, and this is KOIKIMEDIA, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. The beautiful world, this property is a stolen property. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful day. As a lot of you continue to live in abject poverty, some people, they smoke Igbo inside that property. This is the property that we're talking about. This property. This is a stolen property that should have been confiscated, but it has ended up with another criminal. Olegbe, Olegba. It's a stolen property. This property in question is called number 32, Brooks End Road. You can get on the bus 189 and beautiful here. And it is in London, where I have lived for 24 years. And I'm saying to those at home that your life will become more miserable until you run away. Then you will start questioning and say, how did he manage to buy a confiscated property? Let's go for it again. Once again, this is Koiki. Shout out to everyone, even if I've not mentioned your name. Olegbe, Olegba, Olegbe, Olegba, Olegbe, Olegba. This is the property in the suburb of London. London, mad people all over the place. You will all cry as this government wants to start more property they will buy in London. Waiting. Go through missing. You are going through. Thank you. This property in question. Let's talk about it further a little bit. The Tinubu connection with the property at number 32, which is right there. You can see the property. Let's just quickly do a quick one. Just a quick one so that you can feel the property just as I felt it when I got here. So we're just going to cross the road. Broom, 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 broom. Broom, broom. Uh-oh. Hold on. There's a car coming. Hold on. So this is the property that we are talking about. This is the property that... I hope you can see anything from there. Let me know if you can see anything. This is the property in question. That is the property in question. That is the property. The property in question. I hope anybody can see anything there. That is the property. Tell me whatever you can see. That is the property in question. That is the property. Hello. This is a stolen property. This is a stolen money that was used from Nigerian money to buy this property. This government confiscated it, and another government bought it. It was $15 million, and he paid $11 million for it. Stolen property, as you can see. Stolen property. Bí ṣe ń gbé lọ sókè yẹn, ẹ máa bá mi ṣe screenshot because èmi ò lè rí nǹkankan. Iṣẹ́ tẹ̀yin tẹ̀ wá ń lé nìyẹn. Gbogbo wa la níṣẹ́ tá máa ṣe. I need a lot of screenshot of the inside as much as you can. À ń lọ sókè nísìn. So let me know if you can see. So, and then you send that to me later. I'm gonna get that. So, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé, ó dìgbà tèmi bá délé ni màá lè rí. Ṣé nǹkan kan ṣò ló níṣẹ́ níbẹ̀? Ẹ jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ tí nǹkan kan bá ṣò. That's my bag there. Ṣé rí nǹkan kan nínú bẹ̀? I want to read the comment quickly. Kí lẹ rí níbẹ̀? Because èmi ò rí nǹkan kan. I can't see anything. And I hope ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà níbẹ̀, you saw something. It's a very, very beautiful area. Ẹ rí àwọn mọ́tò tó ń lọ tó ń bọ̀. You did not say, oh, kò sí mọ́tò kankan níwájú inú ọgbà ń bẹ̀. Ṣé kò sí mọ́tò inú ọgbà ni? Ṣé ẹ rí mọ́tò kankan nínú ọgbà yẹn ni? Ṣé kò sí mọ́tò inú ọgbà ni? Ṣé kò sí mọ́tò kankan nínú ọgbà? Ẹ jẹ́ ká cross padà. Ṣé ẹ rí mọ́tò kankan nínú ọgbà yẹn? Kò sí mọ́tò ńbẹ̀. Okay. Ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sí base wa. Let's focus again. Ẹ má bínú ẹ tẹ́ wà lórí Instagram. Àwọn tó wà lórí tripod nìkan ni mo lè push lọ sókè. Kò sí mọ́tò ńbẹ̀. Ah, okay. Ó ti mú gbogbo mọ́tò kúrò ńbẹ̀ nìyẹn. They are criminals. Seyi Tinubu kò sí mọ́tò kan ńbẹ̀. Ọ̀dà. Bọ̀ ṣé ẹ rí inú ọgbà yẹn ṣá? Ṣé inú ọgbà bàbá mi Ògúndélé, ṣé inú ọgbà yẹn ṣóṣó? Kò sí mọ́tò kan ńbẹ̀. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyàwó Abíọ́lá. So inú ṣẹṣẹ bá mi ṣe screenshot. So later tó máa padà lọ síbẹ̀ mo ní láti mo fẹ́ kí phone mi kó damage. So mo láti sá padà sẹ́yìn díẹ̀. At least ẹ ṣáà rí inú compound yẹn. No car inside. But ẹ ṣáà rí inú compound. That's okay. No, you cannot sing on Instagram because look, remember I have to lift this up because I cannot show you anything. So it depends on showing me. So either on Instagram you will not be able to see anything. But later on we'll get footage of, because all the pictures circulating on the social media, nobody can see inside. But I think the estate agent showed us a little bit of what the apartment looks like. We don't have more images here, but you are watching it live now. So let's quickly talk about the property in question again. Once again, a very good afternoon, good morning. It is just almost 11:45. Tinubu connection with the property on number 32 Group End Road, NW8 London, as well as his link above, as well as his link. I want to set this properly. Yeah. As long as his link with the petrodollar fraud investigation in Nigeria was first revealed by Premium Times as part of the Pandora Papers investigation. So what the investigation is Seyi Tinubu náà kò ṣe lẹ́nu. But in a new report on Tuesday, this Tuesday tó kọjá yìí, not Tuesday Tuesday tó ṣe lọ yìí, Bloomberg reported that Seyi Tinubu is the beneficial owner of this property. Seyi Tinubu ló ní, according to Bloomberg, through a shell company tó ń pè ní Seyi Tinubu náà tún ní petrol company ní. And Nigeria is a criminal country. I just pity a lot of Nigerians. Nigeria needs to break completely. Nigeria needs to break. A black car is inside the compound. àwọn èèyàn ṣe wá ń sọ pé àwọn ò rí nǹkan kan. Èèyàn kan ní pé mọ́tò black kan wà nínú ẹ̀ ilé nọ́mbà 32 ní ọmọ oníkẹ́wò nọ́mbà 34 o àwa kọ́ la ní nọ́mbà 34 o mọ́tò dúdú kan wà ní nọ́mbà 34 ìyẹn kọ́ là ń sọ eléyìí là ń sọ building tó wà níwájú wa yìí ni o ṣé ẹ̀rí nọ́mbà ni ṣèbí nọ́mbà 32 nìyẹn so àwọn èèyàn ní kò sí mọ́tò nínú ọgbà èèyàn kan tún sọ pé mọ́tò kan wà nínú ọgbà so anyway whatever it is we will just continue pẹ̀lú program wa màá tún jáde síta díẹ̀ sí òjò yẹn ló ń jẹ́ kí n sá sẹ́yìn díẹ̀ torí àwọn phones tí mo gbé sí orí tripod mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí èmi àbúrò yín náà ni ọmọ yín KOIKIMEDIA ẹ jẹ́ ká máa kà lọ bí ṣe ń kà lọ mo fẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé property yẹn ló máa show ẹ jẹ́ kí èmi wà ní behind the camera for now so ẹ jẹ́ kí n turn camera sí bí èyí tẹ́ wà lórí Instagram kẹ́yìn náà lè máa rí bó ṣe ń lọ I can't read any comment so but keep your comment going bàbá mi John Ogundele sọ pé kò sí mọ́tò kankan nù bẹ́ẹ̀ so kò ń ṣe nọ́mbà 34 là ń sọ ilé nọ́mbà 32 lára o ààrà náà má wá síbí kó lọ jókòó sí nọ́mbà 34 ọ lè díẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ o ilé nọ́mbà 32 ní ààrà ní $11 million $11 million ẹ ṣé jàre bàbá wa Ọláwálé wọn ní kò sí mọ́tò bí ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn nọ́mbà 34 ló ń wò ẹ má wọlé nọ́mbà 34 àwa kọ́ la àti ìra nọ́mbà 34 ilé nọ́mbà 32 òun ni àwárà o ẹ jẹ́ ká continue so that means pé wọ́n ti link ọmọ Tinubu sí petrodollar investigation kan tẹ́lẹ̀ rí is a stolen property that's why I'm recording it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a stolen property from Nigerian money. It was 15 million and somebody paid $11 million for it. Yeah, thank you. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tó sọ pé báwo nìyẹn ṣe máa ra ilé ní 11 million tó dẹ̀ rà ní 15 million. Koiki ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ KOIKIMEDIA. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin mothers and the Biafra and the Middle Belt and the Hausa, as we continue to ask for the right to self-determination. So let's go further quickly so that kí n lè ka intimo print wà láti ilé. So, according to the Tinubu connection with the property, number 32 Groove End Road, London, NW8, as well as his link with the petrodollar fraud investigation in Nigeria, was first revealed by the Premium Times as part of the Pandora Papers investigation. But in a new report on Tuesday, Bloomberg reported that Seyi Tinubu is a beneficial owner of the property through shell company Aranda Overseas Corporation, citing a UK company document. He hasn't come out last Tuesday to debunk it. Seyi Tinubu has not released any statement. His media personnel have not released any statement. They thought that this will go quiet. No, it's not going to go quiet. I have just come up to expose it more. Using the leaked documents from Pandora Papers, Premium Times previously reported that Aranda was incorporated in November 1999, just after the democracy where politicians want to start stealing your money. In 1999, ni Aranda do set up this corporation in the British Virgin Island by Mr. Tinubu trusted surrogate. Wọ́n pè ọkùnrin yẹn ní Boyega Oyetola, the former governor of Osun State. So they keep moving money from Nigeria to British Island and then move it back to London and everything is clean. And you are there, continue to endorse and support them. I pity your life. And a friend known as Eluyemi Eludoyin, the incorporation was done months after Mr. Tinubu assumed power as governor of Nigeria's business capital, Lagos State. But Seyi Tinubu's connection was only just being revealed by Bloomberg after the UK enacted a new law requiring foreign companies investing in the country's property market to declare their beneficial owners. If not, nobody would have known that this property belonged to Seyi Tinubu. It's a stolen property. It's a stolen property from the Nigerian money. It was bought by a corrupt Nigerian from the crude oil for $15 million. The new president is empty.
Right now it's empty.
Yeah, it's empty. But in 2017, they now paid $11 million for a property bought at $15 million. This is how Africa, and I am here 24 years, working hard. Our people back home cannot survive, and they are stealing money. And if this was not reviewed on Tuesday, nobody knows that this property is there. And I live there, I pass here, I go through here. You're not going to the coronation?
No.
Why?
No. This is much interesting than the coronation. This needs to be addressed.
They're not going to address that.
That's it.
BBC doesn't want to address this.
Exactly. Well, good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
Once again, the Seyi Tinubu's connection has only just been revealed by Bloomberg after the UK enacted a new law to say if any foreign company is investing in this country in property market, they have to declare their beneficial owner. So Mr. Tinubu and his son Seyi refused to respond to inquiries by Bloomberg on the matter. They are not going to respond because they are criminals. Criminal doesn't want to respond to anything because they are criminals. That is the job of the criminal. Criminal, because Ojorupa jacket me, so I need to, hang it. Let's go further quickly. Seyi, who is active in his father's campaign, is a businessman. Businessman irawo monopoly ló ń ṣe. Kí ló mean by businessman? Níbo ló ti ṣe business náà? Ládùúgbò olè ní business òṣìwò ló ń ṣe. Seyi Tinubu, who is active in his father's campaign, is a businessman known for his interest in advertising. Advertising that has become I should have turned this camera. Advertising that is monopoly in advertising tó ń ṣe. It was bought from a fugitive at £8 million discount. Documents obtained from the UK Property Register reveal that in July 2013, the property with title number Ekosile 340992. Again, the property title number is 340992. Was bought for £11.95 million sterling by Zaville Holding Limited, a shell company incorporated in the British Virgin Islands, a notorious tax haven. Further documents obtained by Premium Times revealed that Zaville Holding, spelled as Zavil, Zavil Holdings Limited, is owned by Kola Aluko. Kola Aluko. Kola Aluko. Kola Aluko. 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 Kola Aluko. Kola Aluko. Or criminals sucking Nigerian dry. And Nigerians cannot afford 3 square meals. They can't go to the hospital. There's no education. And everything is going upside down. Once again, the title number of this property is 340992. It was bought for £11.95 million sterling by Zaville Holdings Limited, a shell company that was incorporated in the British Virgin Islands, known for notorious tax haven. But further documents obtained by Premium Times reveal that this Zaville Holdings Limited is owned by Kola Aluko, an international fugitive wanted by law enforcement agency in Nigeria and United States for money laundering. Kola Aluko and his associate, Jide Omokere, were indicted in the US and Nigeria for multi-million-dollar fraud and money laundering violations, allegedly in conclusion with the former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Diezani Alison Madueke. In 2016, the federal government of Nigeria filed a marital injunction at the Federal High Court in Lagos, seeking a confiscated a list of properties belonging to Seyi Aluko and Omokere, guess what, at the value of $1.8 billion. Texan advert. A marital injunction is a court order which freezes the asset of a defendant pending the outcome of the litigation. In a suit against Seyi, Omokere and Aluko, alongside their companies, Atlantic Energy Drilling Concept Nigeria Limited, Atlantic Energy Brass Development Limited, the Nigerian government asked the court to grant it 7 orders to prevent the accused from disposing of the asset the government alleged they were acquired through fraudulent means. The third prayer the government made to the court was to grant it an order restraining the accused from giving any instruction, demanding, accepting, receiving payment, or transacting, transferring, mortgaging, or however dealing in any manner with the asset of the defendant in both houses and land in Abuja and Lagos and others located outside Nigeria. The government then listed 17 properties in Abuja, Lagos, the United States of America, Canada, Dubai, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom. Among the listed property is this one. Among the listed property, government confiscate is this number 32, Grooves End Road, NW8, London. This is KOIKIMEDIA live, bringing the world closer to our doorstep, as today remains the 6th day of May 2023 as the coronation of Prince Charles and Camilla, King Charles rather, continue. The court granted the government all its prayers. In October 2017, an attempt by the defendant to dismiss the marital injunction granted on the properties was subsequently dismissed by Oluremi Oguntoyinbo, the trial judge. But just around the time, on October 18, 2017, the court dismissed the defendant's attempt to dismiss the injunction. Documents obtained from the UK Property Register reveal that Mr. Aluko sold the house for £9 million to Aranda Incorporated by Tinubu surrogate Oyetola and Oludoyin. So he sold the property. The huge discount at which the property was sold is curious and raised questions of whether Mr. Aluko desperately needed to sell the property even while a court of law had placed a freeze order on it. The United Kingdom, especially the Great London area, is noted for its rapid increase in the value of properties, according to the Premium Times. Calculation of the likely value of the property when it was bought by Aranda Overseas Corporation, done on the website of the UK's National Building Society, which is the largest building society in the world. The property should be worth approximately £17 million. Loyaki property worth, and Seyi Tinubu paid just 11 million. Though Mr. Aluko sold the property at a discount of 8 million, Mr. Tinubu uses the property for his stay in London. So the question, let's come back and leave all these. Let me put my paper away, even though it has been wet so much because of the weather. As we say, crime. And they are now saying that this man, This man that we should appreciate for opening our eyes, Sunday Igboho, Babalalu Barika, Igboho Osha. Tó yẹ ká máa dúpẹ́ fún government in Nigeria bá lé Igboho jẹ́, but government in Nigeria ó confiscate ilé tó wà lẹ́yìn mi. Pẹ̀lú ẹ̀, the new government ó tún tà fún the current upcoming government elect. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí adúpẹ́ fún bàbá wa Chief Sunday Adéyẹmọ Igboho Òòṣà ìmọ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá tó fi wá sí ọ̀nà pèsè ìyà ń jẹ wá, and ìyà dẹ̀ ń jẹ wá lóòótọ́, because if you look at the property in question, you should ask yourself, níjọ́ wo ni wọ́n máa lè láǹfààní láti lè get 3 square meals in Nigeria? I'm not talking to those outside Nigeria. And this is why we continue to say thank you so much to Dr. Chief Sunday Igboho and the Emeritus Professor Adebanji Akintoye that is telling the Yoruba people that should we remain in Nigeria, this is the kind of corruption that will continue on a daily basis. So we are appreciating them as well. As we are going to be winding down from here, I have spent almost 2 hours plus, and yet nobody has opened the gate. So it just shows that they buy the property and that's it. They just shut it down. So Tabambo in London, one our criminal gangs won, clean it up, call it Ibidesi, call out TCB, call Sonje fún wọn, wagbe girlfriends ibe, and that's so on and so on. And this is why I am saying to those of you, it is entirely up to you to come on board and let's all ask for the right to self-determination, or you can live in denial and think that Nigeria is going to work. I'm going to end the Instagram now. You can go on Facebook and then the YouTube, KOIKIMEDIA, or Koiki Odudua, to continue watching from there. Thank you so much, those of you on the Instagram. So, like I see, Nigeria is really a messed up country and it is not going to work. So stop praying for Nigeria. I pity your churches, your mosques that continue to fool you that Nigeria is going to be a great country. Nigeria can never be a great country. Rather, Nigeria will continue to be a miserable country for you and me. Let us allow Nigeria to be disintegrated so that each and every one of us would have a better future ahead. Nigerians must understand that it is a deliberate act that your government do not want Nigeria to work. Nigerians must now say enough is enough. We are not interested anymore. We want to be on our own. We want to have our own independent country. But if you do not come together and let us say enough, then each and every one of us will pay the price of corruption. And if you don't kill Nigeria, it's a stolen property. If you don't kill Nigeria today, Nigeria will end up killing you as well. So I'm going to move a little bit around just for a very, very limited period. Then I'm going to get a bus and then I'm going to start making my way out of this location where we have come today to review the property in question by Bloomberg. Seyi Tinubu has not come out to defend this property to say it doesn't belong to him. Rather, Seyi Tinubu has kept quiet about the property. This is a stolen property, and it is still a stolen property. About them to my coffee fún send the local of him coffee. Torí pé inú òtútù la wà láti àárọ̀ so that màá lè lọ wá bí kan èmi náà jókòó ó tó di pé a tún lọ sí the next location. I have another location that I'm heading to, but for now we appreciate gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire and the rest of those that are not Yorubas that have joined us. The property you're looking here once again is a stolen property, is a property that Seyi Tinubu paid $11 million from Kola Aluko. They are all criminals. They do not want Nigerians to have a better opportunity. But we are saying to Nigerians, let us break up Nigeria and leave this mess alone. The Yoruba people are better off without Nigeria. If you want to support the mission and what we do, you can always go on our website. You can find the details of how to do so. Or you can also communicate with us, or you can send it through all our link where you are also aware of. But like I said, the work is not yet done. It is just one location sorted out. I'm going to move a little bit from here. I'm just getting myself ready so that I can move a little bit from here and then, start preparing. I have another location I'm planning to visit as well. Moki, every one of us, whether you are Igbo, Yoruba, remember that corruption kills you quicker if you allow corruption to continue. The Nigerians at home need to understand the reason why you don't get a visa to UK is because the UK government cannot see the potential why they need to give you a visa to come and live here, as a lot of us are doing right now. So, once again, as I get my backpack, as they always say, this is my beautiful backpack, where and then ready for the next mission. So we're just going to show you once again. Oh, all right, let me disconnect this one. Am I being by Instagram? Sure. Sorry about that, those of you on Instagram. We're going to end the Instagram. Go on the KOIKIMEDIA if you want to continue to watch it for another few minutes before I will eventually bring all the program to an end. Moki Amode, Moki Agbalagba. Property time will learn see Oyuli Seyi Tinubu in London at £11 million. And the property in the market is worth £17 million sterling. You can convert that to Naira and ask yourself how much that is in Naira. So once again, KOIKIMEDIA, we have finally done one out of the so many things I had in plan. I can see the coronation is currently going on as I speak to you right now, and our king will be the new king. God bless the king, we say here in UK. So as I'm leaving from here, if you're going to buy me lunch, you can also send us a message and we will tell you how you can buy the lunch for us, because it's actually what I should not show. So I'm going to move closer again to the property one more time. Help us to do a screenshot. Some of us have already told us that there is no car in that property. So and that again is the view from the property there, as you can tell. So that is the property in question that we've been talking about in the last, that's number 32. The property that Seyi Tinubu paid almost £12 million sterling. Once again, you've been able to get the view from inside. Moki, and I wish you a very good afternoon, as it is now, as you can see, the time is now 12 noon. So that's the property. Sharia Toto and Benipwe, and we allow open view, but I want to Tiwa. I can't see anything myself, but I'm sure some of you Sharia what fee, what body, what closer because of air carry into one in way. And these are, all the reason why we are saying to Yoruba people, this property is just sitting there now. Nobody is there. Nobody lives there. I want to need Nigeria lower 13 jaye. And you are here in UK, you are in abroad, you are in Libya, some of you are in the prison, some of you are in Indonesia, and you can see they've actually blocked it so that you cannot see what is going on inside. Let's see if anybody is going to answer us. So we are just pressing the door. So let's see if somebody's going to answer us. So I'm pressing the housekeeper. So the housekeeper is probably not, you can see that the housekeeper is not, what's I'm doing? Let's press it one more time. So this shows that nobody is inside this property. This property is completely shut. Stolen money from Nigeria continue to move around in UK. And as I said to my people, whether you like it or not, Nigeria is not. Moriembe Aziz, Lenkonsi, Ejakatuwo, you can see, so that shows that this property is just empty. But a detached more property in a way. Bloomberg told us about the property. You can see the environment. It's a very you can penetrate and see what is going on inside. But I will lost a body up because proceed of crime. Very, very interesting area. So many people come here for holiday and different things. So let me just show you a little bit brief, and then I'm going to end the broadcast because Ojonro. So money lati lo wa nkan gbigbono. Seri pa àwọn ilé nísìn, seri property tí wọn, right? Seri tí àwọn Seyi Tinubu nìyẹn. So entrance kan nìyẹn níbẹ̀. So ẹ rí pé yàtọ̀ wà because ẹni tó bá fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ bí, this is another angle from the property tí Seyi Tinubu. Ẹ rí pé, so what they've done is they bought it up. Ẹ rí pé lókè yẹn, what the cover was sísàlẹ̀, the whole window has been closed down because nobody's in there. What kind of property ipa what ipa? Ìwọ wà Nigeria nísìn. Oh, rí gbé, even face me I face you, rí gbé. You can see it from there and ó rí pé àwọn ilé what fit wọn ó wà open. It's a very, very exclusive area. And tó máa gbé ládùúgbò yìí ó gbọ́dọ̀ níṣẹ́ tó dá lọ́wọ́ or kó jalè. Àwọn kan náà ń gbé ládùúgbò yìí tó jẹ́ ọmọ Nigeria, whether it's a council property or whatever. So ẹ̀yin tá ń sọ fún ní gbogbo ìgbà, and again the property in Mola Tibibai, I cannot go into the other side because it's a private road. So I would have loved to see the back of this building, but definitely nobody's there because Atite Boza Lenkan Iyankokan Shilekun fún wa. So ìwọ wà ní Nigeria nísìn, ilé face me I face you, ó lè gbé níbẹ̀, àwọn ilé wa Tibibai pa. I mean, imagine closing this property. You can see. Nobody's there. Right? Ní 2023. Ìyà ń jẹ ọmọ Nigeria. What is the property? So, and this is a private road, so we can't go inside. But this is, again, the property. Wale ma monitor mi láti orí kíní wọn. So, again, this is the side of that. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mo yé nísìn. So this is the side. So this is another building. So if you buy anything, only the back view of the house, you can see that's the back view, right? So you're like suffering continue to be abusing KOIKIMEDIA. Continue to be well. I mean, you can say it's not worth £2 million, but at the end of the day, UK market is what it is. When you inflate the money. So, and you can see that the whole window is locked. What it's the window is. So, if it's in your bank bay, ewo àwọn ilé tó kù, ṣé rí pé gbogbo window wà ní open. Tó bá wo bí báyìí náà nísìn, gbogbo lé torí lé yẹn nísìn, torí lé yẹn ṣé rí pé what is window behind. But eléyìí nísìn, what it indicate that what kò ra lé ipa sí bí báyìí, and nobody lives there. And this is the side. This is the side panel. So I believe that ilé yẹn ní extension sẹ́yìn. Ó ní extension sí ẹ̀yìn. But I don't want to go in because it's a private property and I could be committing a crime. So ìyẹn la ṣe ń sọ fẹ́yìn tẹ́ wà nílé pé you know, it's up to you. Tẹ́ bá sọ pé Koiki kí shut up, fẹ́ Yorùbá nation, no problem. Ìjọba tó dé nísìn, Tinubu ò tí débẹ̀ ni ọmọ ẹ̀ tí ń ra property lọ́wọ́ government. So by the time Tinubu bá débẹ̀, Seyi Tinubu máa ní inside information about a lot of property, about a lot of deals. Ìyẹn la ṣe ń sọ fẹ́ ikùn mi ti ń kọrin o. Mo dẹ̀ mú cereal kí n tó kúrò níṣà. Mo ní láti lọ wá ibi tí màá ti mu coffee àbí chocolate. Àbúrò yẹn nísìn, a very very exclusive area ni, you know, only public transport here now, which is 139. So the bus stop call lele, so le 139. Ele nísìn, you know, tí bá ń padà lọ nísìn, màá bọ́ into either mo lè wọ bus, mo lè wọ train. So the what ti pa ni is completely locked. Yẹn kàn sí níbẹ̀. But àwọn tó ní access sí wọ́n ti mọ̀ gbà tí wọ́n máa wá tidy it up kó tó di pé, you know, I'm sure pé tí after the inauguration, because I don't think Tinubu will travel out of Nigeria, you know, before the inauguration. But immediately the inauguration about it on, I'm sure pé and I'm going to anytime tí Tinubu bá ti wá London, màá láti wá síbí báyìí because ó gbọ́dọ̀ ṣì gate níwájú mi. Because definitely tí Tinubu bá ń bọ̀, ọmọ ẹ̀ náà máa tẹ̀lé wá. Òun á kọ́ máa wá stay síbí báyìí ni because kò ní lè stay sí Abuja House. Abuja House there níbi tí, you know, bó làwọn èrò yìí ti ń bọ̀ nà. Gbogbo àwọn ìlú tó tẹ̀ ń rí ní sàwọn àwọn kéékèèké tẹ̀ ń rí, you know, àwọn ilé nísìn, àwọn ìlú kólóbó ni. Àwa ń pariwo Yorùbá nation, Yorùbá nation. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mọ̀ yẹn nísìn. À ń pariwo Yorùbá nation. Àwọn ìlú tó lù, they have a good passport. Àwọn ọmọ wọn travel wá sí UK. They can come in and out. Ìwọ wà Nàìjíríà nísìn. Tó bá fẹ́ gba visa, wá ní kò ní certain amount of money. Wàá kọ̀ wá cook it up. Owó tó ní wá lọ máa sọ pé ó ní. A dẹ̀ ń sọ fún yín pé kò lè continue by in the long run. Nigeria ò lè continue by. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi Nigeria sílẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo akájọ ṣe Yorùbá nation. Ká sọwọ́ papọ̀. Again, that is still the property there in question. So, ìwọ náà wo àdúgbò yẹn bó ṣe rí. Àbúrò wọn yẹn nísìn. Ìwọ náà wo àdúgbò yẹn bó ṣe rí. Sori pé very very, you know, beautiful suburb ni. Exclusive. Right? So, gbogbo àwọn tó ń lọ wo coronation lọ́gbà àwọn ilé máa jẹ́. Àwọn náà ní wọ́n náà wọn torí pé property yẹn la tún wò láti bíbà. So torí pé another angle ni mo tún fún yín ní bíbà. The far angle of the property. Òun lè tún wò yẹn láti bíbà. It's a stolen property. The money was stolen from Nigeria to buy the number 32. That property, the number 32, the gated one. Somebody stole the crude oil proceeds, bought this property for 15 million. Then another person bought it from the same government for 11 million. And we are here in the UK, I've been here 24 years, all struggling to survive for our family back home. This is a crude oil proceed that should have returned back to Nigeria. So and we only knew about this only on Tuesday when it was revealed. So how many of this property all over the country and the Nigerians are suffering? Nigeria is the capital poverty of the world. It's unbelievable. And I'm telling my people that, you know, it shouldn't be. The capital poverty of the world, the worst country more than Afghanistan in terms of security. There's Boko Haram, there's ISIS. Are we heading down there later? Coronation, or you're not going? Or you're waiting for the Uber? You must be getting a big one. I'm going to catch up with you right there. Take care. Ìyẹn la ń sọ fẹ́yìntì wa. Ẹ wo gbogbo àdúgbò yìí. Abẹ́rò ló ń pe bíbà. Máa bú mi o. Túbọ̀ máa bú wa. Àwa ń sọ fact fún yín pé kò lè continue báyìí. Gbogbo àwọn bíbà yìí nísìn tẹ́ ń wò yìí nísìn. Àwọn kan máa nínú ẹ̀. Àwọn kan máa rà á. Ayé ò lè continue báyìí. We can't continue to live it. Torí pé àwọn òyìnbó ló pọ̀ ní bíbà yìí. Exclusive area ni. A dẹ̀ ń sọ fún yín pé ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ ṣe Yorùbá nation. Ẹni ká fẹ́ máa lọ dìbò for 4 years. Ṣẹ̀rí Uber àwọn ló dé yẹn. Sorry, àwọn tí mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn Uber àwọn ló dé yẹn a dẹ̀ ń sọ fún yín pé Nàìjíríà ò ṣe country nísìnyí kí náà lè fẹ́ sọ wọn kàn máa ní oh sorry ṣèbá àwọn baba ńlá wọn ló ṣe wàhálà tó dá sí wa lọ́rùn yìí jẹ́jẹ́ ni a dá wà kí ni wọ́n fi wá sílẹ̀ kí ló kó wa mẹ́rùn kí ló kó gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá àtàwọn ọmọ Ìgbò kí ló kó gbogbo àpapọ̀ fún ọba àwọn ọba tí wọ́n nísìn ẹ wo coronation ọba wa ẹ wo bí ìgbà tí Aláàfin tó wàjà wọ́n kàn fi mobile phone wọ́n fi ń stream ẹ̀ kò sí any choreography kankan nígbà tó ọba yẹn kú wọ́n rí kẹrẹ ọbọ tẹ ń kọ ọba wàjà la máa ń sọ anyway nígbà tó ọba wàjà ẹ̀yẹ wo ikú bàbá yèyé nígbà tó wàjà no coronation no choreography kankan ayé kan lélẹ̀ ìjọ lọ́wọ́ yẹn so ẹ̀yin tiwa kí ló dé tó ya picture tó pọ̀ ní ibi àwọn people yìí there must be something around this building mo ní láti dé. Hello, excuse me. I'm just a little bit impatient. What is it about this building?
I don't know, sorry.
Can everybody take a picture of it?
No, it's not about the building, but charging for the buses.
So that's a new trend or what?
Not new, I say. It's from the Beatles age.
So you do like that and then they take a picture?
Yeah.
Okay, I must take a picture as well. Yeah, Jackie, I can take a picture of me. Why you ṣe láyé ló ń ṣe lọ́run? So, mo ṣáà rí látẹ̀ nǹkan, fóònù mo ni máa wá lò báyìí o. Gbogbo fóònù ẹ̀ ni mo ti fi ń stream báyìí. Mo ṣáà rí látẹ̀ nǹkan tó ń take a picture. Mo wonder pé kí ló dé tó ń take a picture. I was wondering why they're taking a picture.
Abbey Road, it's where the Beatles did their album.
So, on these,
Yeah.
I gotta take a picture.
Yeah.
I can't come here without, because since morning, I've been here for 2 hours, and I'm wondering, why they take a picture?
What's the big deal, right? Yeah, it's Abbey Road where the Beatles put the album cover and they all close the street like that. So those people are stopping like this to take a picture.
I gotta take one.
There you go.
I have to. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí ire kó kọjá mi o, àbí? Mo ṣáà ń wo látẹ̀ nǹkan pé kí ni wọ́n ń take a picture fún látẹ̀ nǹkan. All right, ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n yàn kọ̀ọ̀kan máa bá mi. Nígbà mi ti wà ládùúgbò yìí, tí bá dẹ̀ ti post ẹ̀, kámẹ́rà mi dà o. Oh, mo ní kámẹ́rà wà báyìí nísìnyí, àmọ́ àbí kámẹ́rà. Ṣé àárín tó ń take a picture kí ló ń take a picture fún? Mo ní kámẹ́rà fóònù ìwà kẹ̀ báyìí. Ok, mo ti rí. Má kọjá mi olùdarí. Báyé ṣe láyé ló ń ṣe lọ́run. Ẹ wò àwọn yẹn ṣe láyé ló ń ṣe lọ́run. Even though pé fóònù tí mo lò yóò kó wa ọkọ̀ púpọ̀ but at least èmi náà capture ẹ̀. So ẹ̀yin tí kò mí mo náà ti kò mí ẹ̀yin tí wà lórí social media síbi tí a ti fi ẹjẹ́ tí wọ́n fara lọ bọ́ọ̀sì lè fẹ́ dé. Boss the work. So I'm gonna end the broadcast. So we go one more live like we go one more to view the property, and then we end the the transmission. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan ṣe o, Yorùbá nation for life làwa, no retreat, no surrender. Bó bá kù àwa mélòó kan, iṣẹ́ Yorùbá nation a máa tẹ̀síwájú láṣẹ Àdùmàrè, láṣẹ àwọn tó láyé tó lọ́run. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan ṣe, as I say, property tí à ń wò yìí, ìyẹn number 32, ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bíbá is $11 million. I mean, ní Seyi Tinubu rà, but according to bá ṣe gbọ́, wọ́n wọ́ ti $17 million. Àti tẹ bọ́sà, kò sẹ́ni tó dá wa lóhùn, ẹja tún tẹ̀lé nǹkan sí, bóyá wá dá wa lóhùn, ó dá wa lóhùn lẹ́ẹ̀kan. So, ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá, ìdí tá a ṣe ń sọ fún wa pé Yorùbá ronú, Yorùbá ronú, ẹ jẹ́ ká ronú o. Tẹ́rí pé wọ̀ dá wa lóhùn, àti tẹ bọ́sà again, wọ̀ dá wa lóhùn nítorí pé corrupt property ni. Have a very good afternoon and bye for now.